Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and thank you guys come back to my channel. But in today's video, I'm going to show you a workaround to the sole duplication glitch, because they did patch the quick action menu and no longer works. But I will be showing a workaround in this video, and a shout out to King Alex HG. If you want to go check him out, he's the founder of the workaround, then you can. But let's go ahead and continue with this glitch. So what you need for this glitch is the same as before, so you need the Izzy Classic. So this Izzy Classic needs to be stored in your MLC, and the reason why you want to use the Izzy Classic is because it has the most upgrades on it. Or you can use like a Benny's car, because those sell for a lot of money as well. Just upgrade it as much as you can, and the dupes sell for the upgrades. That's the reason why you want to use like the Izzy Classic or a Retro, because it has a lot of upgrades on it. But the Izzy Classic is the best because it sells for 1.7 million each time you duplicate it. So just leave that in the MLC, pull it out into the bunker. Then once the car's in the bunker, then you want to fly over to your nightclub and enter your nightclub, and make sure that you have a Fagio in the service entrance. And this is kind of old gameplay right here. I was just showing the Fagio in the service entrance, but you do not need the quick action, that no longer works. But basically the workaround is going to be pointing, and to point you're going to use the joystick, and for PS4 it's double tapping R3 twice and then you'll be pointing. I don't know what it is for Xbox. It's probably one of the joysticks. Just double tap one of the joysticks. It might be the right joystick on the Xbox as well, but I'm going to show the workarounds right now. I'm going to skip to new gameplay right here. So it's just the same as before. You want to walk up to the bartender, hit right, and as you hit right, you want to pause, go to Criminal Enterprise, Starter Pack, then back out of the pause menu, and you can point right now. You can test it just by double tapping R3 to point, but you do not want to point then. I'll tell you when you need to point. So you need to go through this animation. As soon as she sets the bottle on the table, that's when you want to double tap your joystick to point, and just keep spinning your analog stick around. Once you double tap R3, you want to keep spinning your analog stick around, and it'll keep you pointing with the bottle. And then just eventually just hit X, and then when you hit X, it'll do nothing. And just sit there and keep spamming X until it breaks. And you'll know when it breaks because you'll be able to actually move, and the bottle will be in your hand on the side. And sometimes you'll actually be shaking it as well, like, but it'll never like pop open. It'll just be shaking and shaking and shaking, and it'll never pop open. And eventually it'll just glitch out to the side of your arm just like that. And then once you got that, then it's just like before. You got to go over to the Fagio and drive it out. But make sure to get this glitch, you got to be pointing with the bottle in your hand. And like I said, as soon as she sets it on the table, you want to double tap the R3 button, then spin your analog stick around so that you keep like pointing, and then the pointing will be there with the bottle, and then that's how you get it. And then you just do what you do before. You drive out the Fagio. Then once you drive out the Fagio, the Fagio will actually like disappear. You won't actually be on it. And then you want to fly back over to your bunker. Then once you fly back over to your bunker, you're going to walk in, and then once you walk in, you're going to want to hop in the car, and the plates will change. And then once the plates change, but you won't be able to see it because I had the plates blocked, but if you had plates on there, they would change to the Fagio, and basically you're duping over the Fagio at that point. So you just get in the car, the plates change, then once the plates change, you have to walk into the MLC, and then you have to exit by the back exit, because if you don't, then the dupe won't save if you just drive it in. So you have to do this part to be able to save the dupe. But once you've done that, then you can go ahead and save the dupe, drive it in, save it, and then boom, just like that, you just saved the dupe. But before I do like end this video, I will show the rest of the gameplay, of course, but I would just like to tell you about the daily settlement. Daily settlement, you want to sell one car every hour and 8 cars every 30 hours to avoid that daily settlement. And I would change it up from like every 30-hour periods, maybe do 6 one day and then 7 the next day. And when I say day, I mean like the 30-hour period, of course, because it's not a complete day anymore. They did change it to 30 hours. But now, as you can see, I'm storing it into the MLC. It gives me like the full alert, and then that's it. I just stored it in there. I'll have an Izzy Classic in the nightclub, and I will have an Izzy Classic in the MLC. But that's pretty much it for the video. If you enjoyed today's video, then please drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, then I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any problems in this glitch, then please comment down below. I'll try my best to respond to each and every one of your comments and try to assist you as best as I can.